8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Game number 2 of the day. It's the game number 1 of the OMHA Minor Pee Wee AA semifinal between the Clarendon Toros and the Barrie Colts. Toros trying to take advantage of Barrie, who had the last 5 games against Markham, while the Toros took the Ajax Knights out in 4. It wasn't an easy series, but they were able to get away with it. Hasn't been an easy playoff for the Toros either. They had to go the full 5 versus Whitby, so this is going to tend to be a very good series here between these two clubs. Turned over there to Hazelton. Hazelton can't get into the zone. Trying to fake. There's a shot caught there by Dalton, and there's the first stop of the series. So now it'll be a draw off to the left of Dalton. McKeown is going to get kicked out of the draw here for Barrie. Taylor will take it versus Caruso now. Caruso and Taylor. Taylor wins that draw. Right back there for Maddox. Maddox slapping around the other side for Pro. Nicholas Pro trying to chip it out to the other side. Just turn over there at center. Trying to get in the zone. Turn over to McKeown. McKeown moves it to the other side. They've got Caruso going to the goal with his try for the pass, but instead he took the shot and it rolled right into Dalton for an easy stop. McKeown this time will take the draw versus Aiden Howard, and he wins it. Parker Rusler starting it from center over there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi tried to get around the checker, couldn't do it. And now it is Prokopek. Prokopek with the lead pass. Trying to find Caruso on the other side. And Caruso ran out of real estate. Lost the puck to Davidson. Davidson had McKeown on him. Trying to keep it in from the line. That shot is going to go into the corner. Davidson trying to find that loose puck and fire it around the boards for Aiden Howard. And he can't get it out of the zone. Couple walks away at it. And that gets kept in from the line by Torrey. And it's squeezed free there. That'll come in behind the net. And the opportunity for Davidson. This will be the first penalty of the series, as James Davidson was hooking up Rogers in behind the goal. So Barrie trying to take advantage of the first power play, and the faceoff will be taken by Murad Favreau. Lost there. Toros with a big defensive win. Sabrizi turning on the Jets. There's a quick shot that got stopped there by Rockburn. Rockburn made his first stop there of the series, and that'll be turned over at center. Connor Cole digging away at the loose puck along with Ford, as that'll come back in the zone. Trying to find Murad Favreau on the loose puck. They're coming in the zone, looking for the shot. He's going to set it up in front. Popped over the stick. Trying to pick up the puck now is Mohamed Favreau. Lost it, and the Toros get it and fire it down the ice. And Barrie have to start it from their own end. That pass was almost picked off. Pro trying to catch up to the loose puck. Torrey takes it back in his own end. He'll drop it back for his defensive partner, and the lead pass was out of the reach. DeBooks is going back in his own end to pick it up. DeBooks with a lead pass. He'll start it up from center. Nice read there by Nicholas Pro as they dump it down into the corner. 35 seconds left to go on the penalty to James Davidson. They'll start it from their own end. Thrown in on net. It's going to get knocked down there by Barrie, and they'll start it from their own zone. Leading it up through center. Trying to come in the zone, going for the slap shot. It'll get steered aside with ease by Drew Dalton. Firing around his Maddox for Connor Cole. Trying to get around the checker. Connor Cole is off to the races. Stopped there by Rockburn with a right pad stop. Connor Cole was in on a breakaway and he got stopped by the right pad of Roughburn. So there's the first very big opportunity there for the Toros. Roughburn was able to stay rock solid on that. Connor Cole from his own end. Starting to lead up there with Jackman. Setting up Jackman now. Logan Jackman. Shot is going wide. Takes it Cameron out of front for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan on the wraparound. Trying to find Jackman. Manko was out of his reach. And that is going to go. No icing on the call. And it will be an icing. I thought the Toros sent that back into their own end. But it will be an icing call coming back into the Barrie zone. We are 0-0 here in game 1 of the semifinal. Approaching the 5-minute mark of this period. A face-off coming off to the left of the Barrie goal. Trying to walk it out of front. So started from his own end with a pass. Davidson trying to hold them off. James Davidson lost his footing. Prokopek trying to pick it up. Prokopek setting up Caruso. It was over his stick. And now Jackman on it. That's going down the ice. And it will come back in the Toros end as Jackman sent it down for an icing call. A draw off to the right now, Drew Galton. A big draw coming up. Taylor will take it versus McKeown. McKeown lost the draw. DeBooks will pick it up in center. DeBooks with a pass. Got it up there for Caruso, who stayed onside. And Caruso will chip it in behind the net. Back there is Sear to scoop it up. Tries the backhand boards there for Hannon. Went over his reach. Trying to walk it out of front on the wraparound. Can't connect. What an opportunity there. DeBooks a shot. Scores. DeBooks from the line was able to beat Drew Galton on that shot as he wasn't able to make his way back to his feet to make it 1-0. Face off. Aiden Howard wins that draw. Trying to get it past Rogers into the corner. Goes in behind the net. First one there is Aiden Howard. There's Rogers on the loose puck. Getting it up there for Murad Favreau. Murad Favreau going away with some speed and finally had it knocked off his stick. Murad Favreau goes into the corner. So that was number 17, sorry. Trying to get in there. Number 17 again. Number 17 to the net. Tipped wide there by Rogers. Rogers throws it in front again. Barrie putting the pressure on after they got the first goal by DeBooks. Out comes Roughburn to play the puck. Coming up through center now is number 91, Murad Favreau, lost his footing as Maddox tries to hold him off. Rogers hits it in behind the goal. Rogers gets taken down there by Maddox. Rogers battling two toes in behind the goal on the loose puck. And it comes free for Sabizzi. Benjamin Sabizzi's got to get around the checker. Chip the length of the ice. That'll go down. Not enough for icing. Will Jackman try and pick it up? Some nice moves. Getting away from the check on the other side, and it's out of the reach of the forward in behind the goal. Galton trying to find that loose puck in behind the net. Jackman trying to dig it away from Simpson in behind the goal. And that'll go past the defenseman and roll down the ice. Back goes Bank to pick it up. Bank will lead it up through center. Picked up by Davidson, who sweeps it back in. Connor Cole trying to find that loose puck in the corner. Tapped it from the line from Davidson with a shot. Tipped, and it's going to go wide of the net. Trying to walk it in front with a one time. That's going to go wide of the goal. DeBooks has the only goal right now. Cole tried to shoot it from the slot area. Couldn't do that. Barrie come up with that loose puck at center. Davidson trying to get around the checker. Walking it out of front. Turned over to Perot. Pro. Trying to find that loose puck with Menko. Menko trying to find Davidson on the loose puck and get it around for Cole. Connor Cole to the other side for Pro. Trying to get in there and find a lane with a shot. And he just fired it over the glove hand of Rockburn. Pro trying to dig on the loose puck in the corner. He's getting double teamed by Barrie as they try and get it out. Kept in by Pro again. He'll use the backhand board this time for Hannon. Jack Hannon walks it out in front, hits it behind the net. Tried for a pass, it got taken away by Barrie. And it moves to the other side. An early goal by number 4, Dubuque from Barrie has them up 1-0. McKeown to the other side for Dubuque. Dubuque is winding up with a shot. That gets stopped there by Galton with the left pad. It goes into the corner for Ford. Tries for another shot. That's going to roll on wide. Tapped in again by Torrey. Torrey down low for McKeown over his stick at Ford. Will fire it around the other side. Dubuque keeps it in there though. Dubuque try to walk it out of front with a quick shot. Blocked there by Sear. Connor Sear will dump it past Dubuque and down the ice. Turn over to Hannon. Hannon looks to find Sabrizi wide open. And it just over his stick. Turned over the other side. Barrie with numbers back the other way. Trying to erase Hazelton with a shot. Stopped there by Golden with a blocker stop. Off Rogers as Rogers tried. Morad Favreau's shot. That gets blocked there by Hazelton. And that's going over the stick there and out at center ice. Coming up through center ice. Trying to find a lane in the zone. Hazelton tries to knock him down. That'll be a penalty. Shot blocker stop there from Galton. And he'll freeze it, but it'll be a penalization coming up here to the Toros. Face off. Getting one by Barrie in their own end. Tip right in on net. And it gets stopped there by Galton. He was able to stop that high shot coming in from the line that got deflected. It went in up on net and it was able to be visible for him to find it in the blue paint. It'll be another draw coming off to the right. Face off, getting one by Barrie, back to the line. Number 17, trying to find Morad Favreau down low. That's going back off the side of the net. Cameron Ryan trying to chip it out. And there's a collision between him and the Barrie player. That's how we're going to end period number 1. Dubuque opened up the scoring early in the first period, which has Barrie up by 1 here in game number 1 of this OMHA semifinal. Off to start period number 2. Spank wins that draw. Back to the line for Frost. Frost is able to move it up through center to start period number 2, and it's offside. A draw coming off to the blue line. Menko takes it back in his own end, drops it back there for Davidson as he tries to find a lane. That'll go past everybody, including Frost, down the ice. No icing. Frost leads it from his own end. Frost with a lead pass. He was able to find Downey. Downey goes into the corner. Tried to set it up in front. There was nobody there. Tapped in from the line, from the face-off circle. Back down low. Tried to set it up the one-timer out in front. Toros takes it away. Cameron Ryan chips it out. And that'll be Frost trying to control Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan got held up, no penalty on the call. Davidson trying to turn it over at center. Throwing down the ice. No icing on the call. Trying to fire it around there for Sabrizi and get it out. Kick it past Frost. Here comes Cameron Ryan with it. Cameron Ryan in the zone. Trying to get the shot. Takes it wide. Stuffing it in front. Nobody there. Sabrizi. Ford. Gage Ford can't shoot it as it just hopped over his stick. And off goes Caruso now. Caruso cutting left. Trying to go to the backhand and he lost control of the puck. And that'll get fired down. Now McKeown will take that draw. There against Sabrizi. Turned over to DeBooks. DeBooks rolls it in on net for an easy stop there for Doughton. This one he's going to take no chances on. He'll freeze it for another draw. Draw just off to the left. One there by the Toros. Gage Ford will take it back in his own end. Ford trying to get around Prokopek along with DeBooks from the line. Ford takes it back in his own end. Coming around the other side, trying to find a lane there for Perot. Can't get it out of the zone. And it's a nice play there to keep it in from the line. Trying to walk it out of front. It's McKeown. He couldn't do it. Here comes the opportunity to go with Hannon. Jack Hannon in the zone. He's got to get around the book. And he had it stripped off his stick. Hannon still wins the battle. Throwing it out of front. There's nobody there. Taylor will pick it up. But Barrie come back 3-on-2 the other way. McKeown over there for number 17 to try and catch up to it. Throwing it out of front, out of the reach. Hannon scooping it up. Jack Hannon to the other side for Nicholas Perot. Trying to get around the book. Comes in over the line. Perot, shot. It's going wide. Taking care of him off the back end boards and out. Number 17 leads it in with some nice moves. Cuts in the zone. And shot. Stop there, right in front there by Drew Golden with a glove hand stop. As number 17 showed off the moves, but Drew Golden showed off his move with the glove hand stop, making sure that number 17 didn't have the finishing touches to put Barrie up 2-0. It'll be another draw in the Toros end. One there by Barrie in the offensive zone. Trying to slap it now. It's Simpson with a shot. Going wide, taking care of him off the back end board. Another centering pass just out of the feet. Sabrizi starting it up. Benjamin Sabrizi at center. Getting around Rogers. Trying to get around number 88 as well. Murat Favreau had it in behind the net. Scooped up there again by Murat Favreau. Couldn't go with the puck. Into the zone comes Sabrizi. Sabrizi gets taken off his feet. Davidson keeps it in with a shot. Tip. Right in on net. Rockburn made the stop. His own defenseman tipped that puck. And Rockburn made the stop. Nice play by Riesler to hold it in though. Made sure he couldn't go off to the races with Rogers. And that was a quick shot on net that got steered aside by Rockburn. Metko to the other side for Davidson. Trying to find a lane. He'll chip it up there for Jackman out of his reach. And scooped up there in his own end by Beggs. Beggs trying to find the puck. Beggs goes back in his own end. Trying to find that puck at center is Connor Cole. Late pass out of the reach of Riesler and scooped up by number 88. Menko from his own zone. It's going to be a Barrie penalty. Late pass for Cameron Ryan out of his reach. Touched up by Barrie. So the Toros get to go to their first power play on the body checking penalty. And I believe that's number 88. That's going to get the block for Barrie. So opportunity knocked here for the Toros. Connor Cole to take that draw. Wins it back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford trying to get around the checker. Chipped it down low for Perot. Perot. Back down low for Cole. Connor Cole trying to walk it out in front. Turned over and backhanded. Not out. Kept in by Ford with a shot. Tip. Trying to find the loose puck now is Perot. Nicholas Perot out in front for Jackman out of his reach. Found and dumped down the ice by Barrie. Dalton comes out of his own end to play it in his own zone. Dropping it for Ford in behind the net. Toros get that loose puck with Connor Cole. He drops it back there again for Ford. Ford's got to start it from his own end with a pass. Moving it to the other side for Sear. Trying to catch up to it. Close down side. Connor Sears slap shot. Stopped there by Rockburn, and he'll freeze it. Coming Ryan will take the draw versus McKeown now. Wins it back to the line cleanly for Ford. Ford, back for Sabrizi to Sear. Connor Sear, shot! Stopped it by Rockburn, and he'll freeze it. Cameron Ryan to take another big offensive draw. Won by Barrie though. They can't get it out as they hit their own player. McKeown was in the way. Taylor trying to get away on the check of the books. Taylor got taken off his feet by the books, and he tried to clear it out. Got his pass here. Down the ice. Scooped up there by Ford in his own end. Ford got pressured on, so he takes it back in behind the goal. Going for that lead pass out of everybody. The Books knocked it down at center. Going for that lead pass versus McKeown, but it was out of his reach. Cameron Ryan digs away. Got it up there for Sabrizi. 3-on-2. Benjamin Sabrizi tried to get away. Couldn't do it. Here comes McKeown on it. McKeown, short-handed with some nice moves, gets in the zone. One too many stick handles, had it knocked off his stick. Here comes Taylor on it. Taylor up there for Sabrizi, trying to get away. Sabrizi drops it for Taylor, couldn't shoot it. Trying to keep it in the zone is Connor Cole, he got taken off his feet. Lead pass for number 77 is offside. A draw to get one there by Barrie in their own end. Number 88 moves it to the other side. Go for that late pass for Frank. Frank a shot, stopped there by Gordon. Rebound for McKeown, another shot, stopped there again, right in the crease area by Drew Galton. Draw just off to the right now of Galton, getting one there in their own end. Try to get up there for Cameron Ryan, it was out of his reach, still trying to catch up to it now. Cameron Ryan along with Connor Cole. Comes free now for Procopek. Up there for Procopek again. Procopek had it knocked off his stick. Now Frank gets it. Frank looking for the opportunity to go in. He lost control of the puck. Trying to walk it out in front in the left-hand corner. Setting it up in front, and Galton read that well. He used his stick to control it and throws it in the blue paint. Face off by Barrie, one in the offensive zone. Trying to win that battle in the corner is Sear. And it goes to Aiden Howard getting it out. Up there for Sabrizi, he ran out of room against Rogers. Rizzo tried to get it. Aiden Howard comes in. Aiden Howard a shot. Didn't get enough of it. Went in behind the goal. Here comes Frost. Frost coming in the zone up through center. Trying to get a shot away is Frost. Kicked aside there by Galton. Stays in the zone now. Tried to set it up in front. Nobody there. Sabrizi trying to catch up to it. And Frost was able to come back defensively and strip him off the puck. That's going to bounce in wide. Steered aside by Galton. Goes in behind the net. So you're trying to corral the defender out in front. Tried to get kept in by DeBooks. He had some help there with Frank who put it into the corner. Using the backhand board. Tipped aside by Sabrizi, but he couldn't get away. Shot. Steered aside with ease by Galton. Trying to get it up there for Riesler. Frank trying to get away from the checker. Frank has it in the corner, throws it out in front. There was nobody there. Sear trying to win that battle in behind the net. Aiden Howard trying to win it against Frank. Frank getting away with it. Backhands it into the corner. Ford trying to win that battle in behind the net. That's going to be a high flip pass. Sabrizi trying to get to the loose puck. The Barrie player was right without a stick. Aiden Howard trying to get rid of it. Can't get it out again. Shot tipped wide of the net. Trying to get that loose puck in the zone. And it'll be a Toros penalty coming up. Ford goes to the box for chipping, so it gets to be a very power play. Opportunity to try and take a 2-0 lead, goes in behind the net. Trying to find Downey out in front of the net. He'll control it. Now Downey goes down low. Setting it up in front. Quick shot, and they score right in front of the net. Barrie from the slot area. We're able to snap that shot to make it 2-0. Taylor to take that draw center. Hannon coming in the zone with a shot. Caught there by Rushburn, and now Fraser. The draw off to the right of the goal to be taken by Taylor. But Taylor wins it back for Hazelton. Tried to fire it, couldn't do it. And now the opportunity for Maddox to go. McKeown tried to go with the puck up there for Caruso now. Caruso puts it in the zone, not out. And chipped aside. Maddox trying to get rid of it, can't get it out. Quick shot at the net, stopped it by Galton. And he'll freeze it in the blue paste. Face off, coming off to the right. Went in behind the net, trying to slap it around the other side. Cameron Ryan trying to get to the loose puck along with Cole. It gets chipped in the zone for Davidson. Davidson going for the pass up through center. Jackman trying to get away. Setting up Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan trying to win that battle in behind the net. Goes McKeown. Menko kept it in from the line and it's offside. Face out just inside the line. Number 17 getting in the zone. Turns it over to Menko. Menko trying to control number 17 over on the other side. Cole trying to dig away at it. Got it up there for Jackman trying to dig it out. Couldn't do it, and now it gets swept aside at center ice. Overstated the puck. Jackman scoops it up. Jackman, shot. Stopped there by Rushburn in the Barrie close press. Now it'll be Aiden Howard taking the draw. Won there by Morat Favreau. Howard trying to win that battle. Chipped out around the boards. Ford tried to keep it in, and he does. Got it there for Parker Rizzler. Sabrazi, quick shot. Going high and wide. Cleared out, kept in by Sear from the line. Sear for Rizzler. Parker Rizzler, shot off bluff. Kept in by Ford. Stage forward shot, tipped by Rizzler. Right pad stop there by Rushburn. Rogers up there with Morat Favreau. Trying to get around the checker of Ford. Lead pass for Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to get around the checker. And he's in alone. Stop there with a right pad. Rushburn. Draw off to the right now of Rushburn. Taylor tries to win the draw. Coming up in the zone, and it's offside. Draw just here at the Toros bench. Getting one by Barrie and couldn't get it in the zone. Coming free now for Hannon with a backhand pass. Knocked down by Barrie in their own end, trying to come up through the neutral zone. Hannon trying to get away. Jack Hannon going for the shot. Had his knocked up a stick shot. Stopped it by Rushburn. And he'll freeze it again. Another drop coming off to the right. One by Barrie. Puckback couldn't find it on his feet. But McKeown does. McKeown dumps it down the ice and into the corner. Starting it out of his own end with a lead pass for Perot. Nicholas Perot had to find it in his skid area. He dumps it down the ice. Taylor trying to win the draw against Frost. Frost is holding off Taylor in behind the net. Hannon for Taylor down low. Trent Taylor right in front. Nobody there. Here comes Prokopek at center. Prokopek was able to dump it into the corner. Menko trying to slap it around the other side. trying to chip it out. Connor Cole, 2-on-1, along with Hannon. Cole trying to get around the checker, takes it to the net, lost the puck. Hannon trying to find the loose puck, gets taken down without a penalty call. Pocket pack, chips it out, and now we're going to get the Barrie penalty coming up. Connor Cole to take the offensive draw. Off to the left of Rockburn, wins it back for Sear. Out of his reach. And now it'll be a breakaway for Rogers. Rogers versus Dalton in. Fired high and wide. Dalton might have got his bluff on it maybe. Sear takes it back in his own end. Toros have got to settle down this power play. Cole with a lead pass for Jackman, broken up. Quick shot is steered aside by Dalton and behind the net. Trying to find the lane to dump it out. Pro, lead pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman, 1-on-1. Fires it high and wide over the goal. Jackman still on it. Setting up Pro out in front. Off the crossbar. Out in front. Toros thought they had one and they can't catch a break as Nick Perot hit the crossbar. And now kept in by Sear. Sear, other side. Forward, shot, tip. Stopped there by Rockburn. Kept in by Sear again. Torrey trying to fire it around the boards. Pro trying to knock it down. And that'll get fired at its center. Forward, 20 seconds left to go in a second. Bad pass, in alone. Stop there with the right pad of Golden. As he stuck his right pad out and made sure that he steered it off the stick of Prospect. That's going down the ice, touched up by Barrie. Toros get the 2-man advantage for 3 seconds. 10, period number 2. Cameron Ryan tried to win the draw, couldn't do it. Back for Menko with a shot. There's the final opportunity of period number 2. Barrie with a goal in the second period. Made it 2-0, but the Toros started to turn it on. And Rockburn made some amazing stops, including the one off Sabrizi on the breakaway. We go to the third, down 2-0. So to start period number 3, Cameron Ryan will take the draw. Toros get a 2-man advantage for 27 seconds. Back there for Sear. Going for that late pass as he's trying to reach the offensive zone to start this power play. And it's offside. Draw, one there by Barrie. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. Sear can't hold it in. Trying to catch up to it now is Morad Favreau. And Morad Favreau gets away with a shot. Right pass stop there from Dalton. Sear to the other side for forward as he tries to lead it up. Up there for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi reaches the zone. Tries to fire it. Got taken off his feet by Morad Favreau and dumped down the ice. Sear to the other side for forward. Forward will drop it to the other side. There's Perot or Sabrizi scooping it up. Forward picks it up at center. Forward has got to get around the check of the Books. Takes it in behind the net. Forward going back to the line. Connor Cole trying to win that battle in the corner. Cole has it on his stick. Setting it up there. They've got a man sitting in front. Quick shot. Going high and wide just over the post area. And now Connor Cole walking out in front. Trying to jam it from the side. And there's another stop there by Rockburn. Draw that's off to the left now. That'll get fired down the ice. Out to play it is Dalton. Leave it behind the net for Menko. Coming around the zone. Connor Cole knocks it down the center. Trying to find the lane. Cole coming up in the zone. Tries for the shot. Got blocked at the front. He'll take it in the corner. Jackman takes his man behind the net, and that'll be a Toros penalty coming up. Face off getting won by Barrie in their own end. Lead pass right in on net. Stopped it by Dalton. And now frees it. Got to be taken up to the right. Davidson lost his footing. Walking the other front. Opportunity, and they stuff it in from the side of the net. And Barrie gets a 3-0 lead. Taking advantage on the penalty to Jackman. Face off at center. Getting one there by McKeown. That's going down the ice. McKeown trying to lose the puck. Tapped in by Torrey down low. Crusoe lost the puck there to Hazelton. Hazelton can't get it past the book.
Go!
Late pass. Cannon trying to get away. Got Cannon up through center. Tries for the shot. It's going in wide of the net. Aiden Howard walking the other front. Stopped it by Rockburn. And now through there. Kids work hard to get to an OMHA final, only to have a spotlight on a hero wearing the stripes. Hazelton trying to get on the loose puck, and there's a face-off. Face-off at center. Hannon trying to get around the checker. Knocked down by the defenseman. Aiden Howard coming up in there for Hannon. Howard trying to get around the checker. Puts the brakes on in the corner. Getting held up in behind the goal. Howard still trying to win that draw. Aiden Howard dropped it back to the line. Knocked down by Barrie, and they'll fire it out. And they'll come up through center. Gage Ford trying to hold him off.
Go!
Howard tries to go with the back. Puck off the back end boards. Picked up by Beggs in his own end. Coming up through center ice with the pass. Number 17 trying to get away. Right pass stopped it from Dalton. Face off here at center. Taylor will take the draw. One there by Morat Fabro. Rogers trying to take away, whack at it there. Kept in from the line with a slap shot. That's going to go into the net. Backhand shot, and they score. Morat Fabro from the side of the net with a backhand over the glove hand of Galton to make it 4-0. Face off at center. Time for the pass at Rogers. Knocked down by Sabrizi at center ice. That'll get chipped into the corner. Trying to chip it out of there. Menko tries to hold it in. Along with Pro. And it comes up through center. One goal in the first. One goal in the second. Two here to capitalize on things to make it 4-0. Left pass stop there. And the rebound at the front is going wide. They stop off to the right now of Galton. Back to the line. Simpson to the other side for Frost, who gets away. Jackman trying to go up to that puck against Simpson. Coming up in the zone. Getting around Hazelton. They've got Downey at the front. Nice play there by Galton to steer it aside. Simpson keeps it in from the line with a shot. Going wide. Hazelton will scoop it up. Try and chip it out the back end boards, and that'll go down the ice. Simpson takes it in his own end. Simpson will control it, move it to the other side. With that pass, Cameron Ryan tried to knock it down. Coming in the zone with a shot. Fires it high and wide over the net. Tapped in there by Downey. Burley's shot is going in right to Dalton for another face-off. Draw just off to the right. One there by Aiden Howard. Sear will pick it up. Connor Sear fires it off the back end boards off the glass. McKeown trying to get it there from the face-off dot. Sear trying to win it in behind the goal. Taken off his feet, right in front of the referee, and there's no call on it. And you can tell this referee's got his license from a Cracker Jack box. That's going over the bench and out of play. Yep. This referee's had the spotlight on him. You can tell this referee got his refereeing license off the back of a Cracker Jack box. Up there for Hannon, trying to get that loose puck in the zone. Sear. And there's the face-off. Taylor to take the draw. I can usually obtain my emotions while doing this, but when a referee is so one-sided and misses so much stuff, I have to. And here he's going to get the Bronx cheer from the Toros fans as Barrie's going to touch the puck. I will give you the fact that he did give Barrie a lot of penalties in the second period, which give the Toros some power plays, but you could tell that the Toros and Boyd gets driven into the boards, and then Sear hits him after. Face off at center. It was a 5-minute major and a game. Shot stop there with skill by Dalton. Connor Cole strips it up at center. Cole takes the shot for Davidson. With a shot, got blocked. And here comes Murat Fabro. With some nice moves, takes it to the net and fires it high. Big stop there by Dalton. Big pass for Jackman, trying to get away from the checker. And slapped down the ice. Stripped up by Davidson in his own end. Davidson will fire it around the back end board. Tapped in there by Jackman.
Set it up.
Jackman to the other side for Davidson, out of his reach. Davidson using the line. Trying to get the loose puck is Jackman. Jackman a shot. That goes wide of the net. Trying to step it out in front again over the stick of Jackman. Connor Cole getting away from the checker. Getting pinned in behind the net. Jackman gets it. Walks out in front. Logan Jackman shot. Stopped there by Rockburn. Turning now is Cole. Right side stop there from Rockburn. Tapped in by Davidson from the line. Davidson down low. They're trying to walk it out in front of the net. It's Perot. Nick Perot back there for Menko. With a shot. That's going to go wide of the net. Davidson holds it from the line. Tries to find Perot with it. Nicholas Perot getting away from the checker. Back down low for Cole. Trying to throw it out in front. That goes high and wide over the goal. Menko.
Step up.
Trying to get to the checker. Davidson trying to hold off Fank. Fank takes it in behind the goal. Gets driven in behind the net. Fank trying to win that battle. Coming free there for Cole. Trying to chip it up there for Rogers. Perot taking off his feet. Here comes the opportunity to come in. Taken off his feet by Menko in behind the net.
Go, you got to beat.
Picked off there by Torrey. Torrey's in the zone. Can't shoot it. Turn around as Rogers. His shot got blocked. And now Davidson from his own zone off the back end boards. Down the ice. Frost will pick it up. Frost clearing it up through center. Knocked down by Cameron Ryan. Turned it over. Cameron Ryan trying to dig up the loose puck with Sear. Hunter Sear trying to control it in behind the net with Maddox. Ethan Maddox with a pass for Sabrizi.
Lots of room out there, guys. Spread out.
Turned over to Frost. And Frost will slap it down the ice. Only 1:53 left to go on the 5-minute major. Maddox takes it in behind the net.
Come on, guys.
Chip pass for Sear.
Stand beside each other.
Sear from his own end. He's going to scout it with a pass for Maddox. He got it up there for Sabrizi. Trying to get around the checker. He got taken off his feet at the line.
Good.
Sear. And Maddox will touch it up for the penalty. Taylor to take that shot. Cameron Ryan comes in the zone. Trying to get around the defender. He takes it wide and behind the net. Cameron Ryan tried to stuff it out in front. And he couldn't do that as it went in behind the net. Barrie controlling this game. 4-0. Game number 2 of this series will go in Barrie tomorrow afternoon. McKeown trying to get around the checker of Hazelton. Hazelton pushing him wide. McKeown with some nice moves. McKeown sets it up in front. Trying to battle away at the loose puck. McKeown gets it again. Trying to shoot it now is McKeown. Couldn't do it. Scooped up by Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan tried to get away from the checker. There's McKeown again. McKeown will fire it in behind the net. Back goes Davidson to get it. Davidson trying to win that battle versus Prokopek in the corner. Prokopek walking out of front. Drops it back to the line for Beggs. Beggs is going to fire it. A right pass off of the K-9 quick for Galton. Trying to find the lane to dump it out. That'll go past the books. Down the ice. Starting it from their own end, they'll go in. And over the line, he'll take it behind the net for a wraparound. And he couldn't convert on it. Still in there, trying to pull it to his forehand with Beggs. Torrey back down low. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Davidson trying to fire it out. James Davidson will take it back in his own end now. Davidson doing the work there and behind the net. Against Caruso and behind the goal. Murat Favreau helped him out. Throwing it at the net. Opportunity, Menko gets taken off his feet. Another quick shot by Rogers. Gets blocked away by Galton. Sabrizi trying to get away. Murat Favreau catching up to him. Coming around the other side to get the opportunity to try and clear. Ethan Maddox with a shot. Steered aside by Roxburn in behind the net. Roosler will try and pick it up in behind the goal. At the front, taken aside there by Beggs. And he'll freeze it in his own end. 2 minutes left to go here in game number 1. Barrie with a goal in the first, a goal in the second, and 2 in the third with a 4-0 lead. And they're in there looking for more as that went over the stick of Rogers. Sabrizi battling away at it. 3-on-2 the other way. With Aiden Howard and Sabrizi. Shot. Going in behind the net, he's getting corralled in the corner, and we get a whistle. A draw. Won there by Maddox. Maddox had it. Lost it. 2-on-1 the other way. They've got Burley going to the net. The pass was out of his reach. Jackman trying to chip it aside. Got it up there for Connor Cole. Connor Cole trying to get around Fink on the opportunity. Dropped it. Jackman tried for the one time. Couldn't get it through. And here comes Barrie back the other way. Last minute of play of the game. Blocked to the side there by Galton. Maddox takes it back in his own zone with a pass for Jackman. Trying to get it out. And he'll fire it past Downey down the ice. As he moves it to the other side, they're going to lead it up with a dump in. Right in behind the Toros net for Maddox. Ethan Maddox's pass. Got broken up by Downey, but picked up there by Connor Cole. Cole trying to get around the checker. Prokopek trying to dig it free, and Barrie come up with it with a 2-on-1 the other way. Let in by Burley with a shot, and that gets caught there by Galton for another face-off. A draw to be taken off to the right of the goal. Davidson trying to win that battle. Perot is trying to win it versus DeBook. And that...
Wow!
Perot goes to the box with 5 seconds left. And that'll do it for game number 1 of this series. Barrie comes into the Toros home and win this one 4-0. And game number 2 of this series will go back to Barrie.